check the charts. Marathon, we been getting it from the start. Bonds, I been hitting shit at the park. Cut that drip off line, 17,000 in a cart. On your team niggas lying, cut up our ties in the park. Ain't no more crime, keep your heart. One more time, miss when I ain't kept some dimes in the jar. Make sure my family eat dinner, you know times they get hot. Ain't go way back to the peak. Trapping it on the corner, we didn't scale on me. I took a big loss, got locked up by the damn police. My cash was evidence, and I'm back on E. I'm back on E. You know life get hard, but I'm prepared on me. I really go get that bag, take care of my real homies. We was starving, now we eat. My suits massaging our feet. Get a couple of
Good. We have a meeting. Last name Yamamoto.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Let me see what I got.
Cool. Could also be under comment. Hi, baby. Appreciate you, man.
Anytime.
Oh, I should have said Drew was with us. He'll figure it out. You excited, Drew?
I am. Don't know what to expect, but I'm excited.
Through drought and famine, natural disasters, my baby has been around for me.
They didn't get you a little statue like that, Drew.
Quick fit check. Coyotes. Comment hi, Kith. These are just some Levi's and then the neutral grays on Piggy's today. Got the potato bands on. Got the Common Hype socks on. Common Studios XMR Heat reworks.
Wow.
These are custom though. These are one of one.
Let them know. Where can they get that weight?
Can't get it.
Can't get it.
Or you can get the belt online if it's still there, but I don't know. Could be, couldn't be. Maybe you have to wait for the restock. You might have to sign up for SMS or just be a part of the emails. I don't know. And then I got the Common Hype tonal tee on there.
Sun tee.
Oh, same thing. I got the guavas on the feet today. Had to bust them out. Little New Balance track pants picked up. Then the compliments tee. I hope something good happens to you today, you know? I'm hoping too. Thread 4. And a bunch of samples to show the team.
Like I said, we're super excited. I have some questions and things I want to chat with you guys about from like marketing side, and I know he does as well. So yeah, my name is Megan. I'm our director of marketing. I specifically do our giveaways and events, and so bobblehead shirts, all of that kind of stuff falls under our department. And Gabby works with me, she helps with all of that as well. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to approach you guys. And then yeah, Lizzie was interning with us for the summer, and I had her kind of like help me explore this a little bit, and she had good things to say about you guys. And so yeah.
I'm super excited to kind of like learn more about you guys, and like Megan mentioned, manager, director, team shop. I don't know his actual
The head person of the team shop. I don't know
but
his head.
there he
He's right
is.
there. Yeah, we're coming at this from a little bit of different directions, but I think just to give you a little bit of background, our goal on the marketing side is to get people to come to games. And so I've done a lot of like looking at some of the things that other teams are doing, especially unique things. And I know other teams have had success partnering with local streetwear brands to do like exclusive items that they sell as part of a ticket package. And then obviously seeing all of the cool things you guys did with the Coyotes. Yeah, super interested in chatting with you guys. Lizzie gave me a little bit of a rundown. I'm not super familiar with you guys, so I'd love to, yeah, just kind of share or hear more about your brand, your guys' background, kind of like why is this something of value to you guys as well?
Sure, absolutely. Yeah, so I mean, my brother and I, we were born and raised in Arizona our whole life. And so when he actually got me into reselling shoes, and it turned into basically supplying and selling a ton of shoes to a lot of stores in the nation. And we kind of built up a social media following through YouTube and Instagram at the time during COVID.
Okay.
So then us three, myself, Bryson, and Drew, during COVID, we decided to open up our first retail shop, which is in Tempe, right next to IKEA, if you guys know where that is.
Yeah.
And that ended up turning into a big success, and we found a lot of fuel underneath our social media presence, as well as just within the community, which was really awesome. With streetwear, there's a lot of, and being a sneaker store, it's like, it's just sneakers and it's just selling streetwear of like other people's brands. brands, but we wanted to take a different approach and actually do our own private label in-house stuff because we know we had the capabilities, the designs, and then also the quality, which are all really three big components, and then of course the marketing side as well.
Yeah.
So we've been making our own apparel since 2021, and it's just been a super massive success.
Yeah.
It's allowed us to really expand and then grow our retail presence. We're now at 3 stores across the valley.
Wow.
We have one in Arrowhead Mall in Glendale, Scottsdale Fashion Square, and then our headquarters is in Tempe, just south of campus.
Okay.
It's turned into a lot of people coming to us for sneakers and apparel and stuff, but now people are rocking us because they love the brand.
Yeah.
And they love the quality of Common Hype stuff, which is, in my opinion, the most coolest thing ever.
Yeah.
Just seeing people around with a Common Hype hat or a Common Hype t-shirt or shorts or whatever it is. So we're now expanding and growing that as much as possible, and we've made great relationships with the Coyotes, and that kind of relationship built through our mutual connection that we had at the Coyotes, and Drew kind of managed that project for us, and it turned into doing a ginormous collaboration with them in a full in-store pop-up at both our headquarters location plus our Scottsdale Fashion location. Turned into us going to games and then them doing some promotion of that sort at the games too. So it's the whole thing is just really cool, especially being born and raised in Arizona.
Totally.
Just being able to do something with a team that obviously we grew up watching, and the same goes for the Diamondbacks and the Suns and the Cardinals and all that.
Yeah.
So that's a bit about our background. I handle basically all the sales and the B2B side and on the back end. Bryson's our creative director, and he manages all of our projects and basically head of marketing when it comes to actually releasing and figuring out and brainstorming the best ways to release something and put the quality behind it and the design process. Vince, we just brought on for our other clothing brand that we're working on, but he's a head of production now for Common Hype Apparel and that brand as well. And then Drew is our
Swiss Army knife.
Swiss Army knife. Yeah, he kind of does everything and manages all of our relationships as well as kind of pieces together and works with both of us.
Cool.
It's kind of like a middleman. So.
Awesome.
I brought you guys some stuff from some of the Coyotes collections.
Cool.
So this is one of the hoodies we did that sold out last season.
And were these all sold like by them or by you guys?
It was a mix.
Both,
So for their grand opening game last season, we did a pop-up for that short and another version of that short, and that was the team store pop-up. So we had like a integration outside the stadium when people were walking in, and then they could go inside and buy them at the team shop.
Cool.
And then we did exclusive in-store release on these two along with another pair.
Okay.
And then we did an online exclusive drop with that one as well. Same with the hoodies. The hoodies dropped on that grand opening day.
Now, like our players wear your stuff all the time.
That's
like,
sweet.
Yeah.
Kapital, Justin,
Yeah.
and
Katel's in the store like
and
twice
Gabby
a
are probably
week.
like the 3 that come through the most.
Corbin's in all the time. Yes.
And then after we started working with the Coyotes, they worked with a couple other brands, and after working with us and just seeing the quality of our stuff, we ended up doing some white labeling for their collaborations with them
What does that
and
mean?
the other
Sorry
brands.
for my ignorant questions.
No, not an ignorant question at all. So basically, we just facilitated the manufacturing for their release with another brand.
Got it.
So we just we worked with both of their teams to communicate everything, and then we ended up doing all the printing on our blanks and through our manufacturer.
Got it.
So
Very
this was
cool.
just one of the pieces. It's Mike Studd's brand.
Interesting.
And so we just facilitated the collection between the
Got it. So this is your shirt and they just
100%, yeah.
cool.
So it's like 3 parties involved.
Okay.
It was like Mike and his brand, Silver Sun brand.
Yeah, I see.
Common Hype, and then
Yeah.
the Coyotes.
We're just kind of like the ghost collaborator now.
Yeah. Very
But they did a
cool.
bunch of shorts too. Their shorts did really, really well as
I've
well.
seen their shorts.
And so yeah, we were making
They're
all
similar.
those for them as well.
Yeah,
And not a lot of
we
people know
basically
that.
did.
Yeah.
We basically did the
We
same
don't really
run for
promote
theirs.
that we did that, but it's just something that like we already worked
Totally,
with
but
them.
like then people are getting a shirt that has your guys.
100%. And then we
Right.
sell like
Right.
a lot of socks, so
Cool.
socks are just kind of like a main thing for us as well.
That's cool.
That's like scraping the surface.
No,
but
that's-
these are all the
that's
ones I found
perfect.
relatable for
Yeah,
today, so
that's awesome.
it's just something for you guys to look at.
Cool. Well, I've never really done anything with a brand like this, and so I would say maybe like the closest is like years ago we did a shirt with State 48
Okay.
quite a while ago, and so I'm really interested in exploring what we can do. Again, my perspective is coming from like we're trying to sell tickets, and so initially my idea was like doing some kind of co-branded collab or something that we could tie in as like part of a ticket package, so fans buy a ticket package and they get a ticket to the game and something.
Well, something else that's been done in the past, like we were at an event with the Los Angeles Clippers, and they did like a big sneakerhead. This was prioritized by us. It was through a different company that somebody had facilitated, but they did like a big sneakerhead night. That could be something that we tie in.
Totally.
Sounds good that too.
As well. The
Yeah,
Suns
sounds
did,
good.
Okay, cool. And I think that's, to be honest, like that's part of the like a big part of the value in this for me, and why I rely so much on like these guys is because like I'm not cool, I'm not trendy, like I don't know, like that kind of stuff. Like I think that's like a great idea as like a sneaker thing, but like I wouldn't even know personally, like I wouldn't even know where to begin. And so I think it's the value in this for me is like building a relationship that can grow into things like that beyond just like a co-branded, like a single co-branded item. Is like trying to build things that can be like mutually beneficial for both of us, and we can continue to learn from what you guys are doing as well.
I think one of our biggest strengths too is our marketing power, just with our social platforms, but more so we've facilitated a lot of events in the Valley because we're based out of here. We do all of our anniversary events here. Any big drops that we do, we will host big in-store events and stuff like that. And we usually get a really good community turnout. So I think a lot of the value that we could bring on that aspect is just the marketing behind that and the way that we present our collaborations. I know the Coyotes let us into like their facilities to actually shoot a lot of the campaigns. So I feel like that was really beneficial because from a fan standpoint, it's just a lot more relatable than just kind of like shooting in a random location. It's just a little more connection to the overall drop, I felt like, by being able to shoot in the locker room, on the ice, integrating more of the culture of their side of the collaboration into the clothing side on our end.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, that's the whole thing about it too, is being able to tell the story. You know, showing the process, and then ultimately having a ticket package so you have, you know, specific people here for that, but then ultimately allowing, you know, those same people, but then anybody that's familiar with Common Hype to purchase more product, and that just truly helps out the overall scope of the event that we're trying to do.
I think another valuable point we have too is that I'll use the I know we're using a lot of Coyotes references here, but they're just good examples, so I'll just use it. But they had I don't know if you're familiar with their AZ hat. It just everyone and their mom wears it, but we were the exclusive retailer of that hat. So when they would do certain drops, we would be the store that moves that hat for them in an actual physical space outside of their team store. So if there's ever stuff that you guys are doing that we may not be quote unquote involved in, but you guys still want to use our platform to.
Yeah, we still have the power through those 3 stores to move. I mean, we've moved thousands of those hats just in our
everywhere.
They're everywhere,
So, and they couldn't get them online or anything, so people had to come in the store to get them.
Right.
It became such a huge hit for us.
And again, certainly open to discussion and open to your guys' opinions and expertise. Is my thought is, we're planning for next season right now, and so I'm really looking ahead to next year. Is maybe we start with a hat, something that's not size and relatively simple, and looking at doing something early in the season, like April even, and then hopefully then that gives us the opportunity to do more throughout the year. To start with something relatively small early in the season, and then look to add more later as we go throughout the year.
I think from a retail standpoint, I'll connect with the league and, I mean, probably Mitchell and Ness just to start and get those parties just on board, and then essentially introduce you guys to them.
Sure.
To begin that conversation. So.
Cool. You guys want to walk down to the team shop?
Yes.
Cool.
These are the shorts that I was talking about. The like
110 retail?
I believe it's 110.
The patches are
Are those new, Ben?
Yeah, yeah. But like 110, and I didn't expect to sell them, and like we've got 4 left. So, but I mean, truly, it's everything in between. And like, I mean, we've got the standard, like graphic tees.
Mitchell and Ness?
Yeah. So,
And what are these retail for?
those are 45 or 50. Yeah, 45. But like, this is our best-selling shirt over the last 2 years, and we've sold about 6,000.
Right?
I mean, you got to think too. We've got a audience of like, on Saturday we had 40,000 in the ballpark, 45,000 in the ballpark, and it's like that you've got a fan base dedicated to looking for Diamondbacks gear. So the team allows us to truly get creative, go outside the box.
It's a lot better stuff than it used to be.
Yeah.
And like, I feel like new stuff often.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, because we truly every homestand we probably have at least 2 to 3 new items.
That's awesome.
And just truly cycling through product. Right? So.
I'm making him a customer account right now. Draft ordering out his velvets. No, literally typed in Kai Kiyoshi just now.
Nothing, we're just hanging out. I think I'm gonna do a 1-2 with Cole later today.
Oh shit. Let's go.
I need your opinion because that's not the tan hat. That's a different manufacturer.
It's a different one. There's a lot going on it. But I really like this Arizona script right here. Colors are nice. I don't know if this fits. This Believe the Hype and CH part. Obviously we want to have it on there, but I think it's a little too busy for me. Let me try it on. Feels good. Fits nice. How's it look?
I like the way it fits.
Solid?
Yeah, the crown looks good on
The underbrim is crazy too.
Yeah, check that out. It's tough. It's cool to see one of these in hand. Been talking about this for a while.
It's crazy, huh?
Yeah, it is.
I think honestly, if they were like willing to accept it, and then we did like, cause this is the one that they rejected.
Mm-hmm.
They did this one too, with the snake on it, but that one didn't really come out how I wanted it to. Like they just basically glued the snake on for whatever fucking reason.
Right. Yeah.
But they wanted to do something a little bit more simple, so I was thinking if they're willing to accept something like this. This front one has to be like a patch, has to be like raised a little bit more. Basically just removing all of this and kind of cleaning this side up, like maybe putting something here or just putting this over here or something like that to make it a little less busy for them to want to do it. But like I really like how this side came out.
Me too.
So I
No,
really
this-
want to like
this is-
actually use
this
this.
is great.
And the under brim is just like crazy. I thought this was gonna be printed, but
What'd
they
you say?
embroidered this and it's
I
so
want to see it on
sick.
Nico.
Nico, can you try this hat
Come
on?
try this hat on. And then obviously like probably add the stitching to the top because they didn't even put any stitching on there.
That looks good on you, Joey.
Can I crease it? Can I fold it?
Yeah, however you would normally wear like a fit.
I usually go crazy. I'm not gonna
I know
lie.
the snake's a lot on the side, but that shit looks
Oh,
No,
looks
it's
good, though.
nice. Obviously, the patch needs.
Does it look not
some
bad or
work,
what?
But the design's
It
great.
actually fits really good. It
Yeah?
fits everybody really good, to be honest.
Damn, butter.
So these sample designs actually didn't end up getting approved, but these were the first designs that we had mocked up and sent over to them. And because this has a lot of larger scale embroidery work that we don't typically do for some of our other products, we decided to find a specific manufacturer that specialized in this oversized, kind of more detailed embroidery. And another pretty cool update before we get into the rest of the hats is we've stumbled upon a full retail clothing collection with the Diamondbacks, which was something that we had kind of just pitched in that first meeting. And when we submitted the designs for the ticket package hat, I went ahead and used the graphics from the hat and threw it on some clothing, and just to kind of give them an idea for what a potential clothing collection could look like. And I think that it resonated with them because they came back to us and told us to hit up their partners at Mitchell & Ness, who is the licensor of the D-backs, basically figure out all the details to get moving on an actual retail collection, which all those designs got submitted last week, and in the next week or so we'll have approval or not approval, and we'll get the ball rolling on the PO for the retail goods that will be dropping in store probably a week after we do the ticket package hat with the Diamondbacks. But the goal is to get both of the products in, the hats and the 3 clothing collection items, in at the same time so we can shoot them on the same week and basically do one large product rollout for everything at one time. So a lot of moving parts here in the background. I don't want to show you guys any of the clothing items yet or the clothing designs yet because those haven't gotten approved yet, and I don't want to jinx any of the designs that we came up with originally, but I do want to show you guys a few of the actual mock-ups for these hats. So this was one of the first kind of versions of the snake hat. Now the snake hat didn't turn out exactly how we wanted it, just because you guys can see the scale of the snake in the mock-ups versus on the actual hat. Because they weren't really too much of a fan of this design anyway, it's not really gonna matter. This one was also sick, but I think they're just going for something a little bit more simple and wearable. This is another version of it, just one snake on the side. Now I will say that the scale of these 2 logos, especially on the back of this, I feel like they could be a little bit smaller, but this version right here is actually the one that we ended up getting. So you can see bottom hit. Benny anticipated this being screen print, but they ended up doing like a really thick embroidery which looks really good. This is this side, Diamondbacks 2025 season. Really good detail in that graphic as well. I will notice too that they did white and not cream. So that's something we'll have to look at again. And then the back hit right there, other side is gonna be the Arizona with the MLB logo. So overall, I mean, it really just feels like you can pull this out of the screen, and they basically did it right the first time. So I do want to submit a couple photos or a video of this to them. Unless they want to see it in person, then I could go show them in person. But this is a really good baseline for, I think, where we're trying to be with the hat. And hopefully within the next couple of weeks, we have a solidified design so we can run the actual units for these.
Different house, different location, I pull up. We was lost once, and my mind still full up. Sunk 'em up, smoking cigarettes out Joro. Different location, I put up. We was lost once, on my mind still full up. I'm in the shade, touchdown blues.
The boss being set up.
For all the lighting enthusiasts out there, can you explain your thought process here?
So I'm gonna try and backlight it with that strobe. That one's gonna be a lot more strobe light, so it's gonna be a lot more directed and I don't know, like centralized. And then this is just gonna be a softer light to light the front side of them. So I'm gonna try the shot from the front, and then I'm gonna try and get like as much of an overhead shot as I want, but like it's gonna be a tough shot because I don't have the right lens for that. So we're gonna try it like this, and then hopefully we're good. This will be one of like the main shots though, so it's kind of important to get this one just out of the way. And then I'm not really worried about once we're on the field, the shots that we'll get, because they'll probably just be
So, yeah. Lighting 101.
No time and the time is luxury. Would you save love for me? You a diamond flame, one down soon. I can see your face on the full moon. Elevate naturally. Still be blessing me, I'm so gone. Fake track catching me, I'm so gone. Elevate naturally from your love. Elevate naturally. Elevate from you. Come closer, come show me your focus. Don't move if you're nervous, my brother. Let me by your side for the lemonade. No surfing rain, yeah. No time. No time. No time.
Coach, put me in.
Put me in, coach.
Joey reminiscing on what could have been.
Yeah. You know we back the D-backs.
Joe's common hype over pro baseball.
Yeah. I had options.
He got drafted out of high school, but he went straight to college.
Yeah. Decided to tag sneakers instead.
Common Hype University.
You want me to see if I can find a better bat? I remember you mentioning that.
If you have one, that'd be great. If not, it's not a huge deal. I need to build a...
On deck. What position would you play if you played baseball?
What position would I play?
I feel like you'd be like a little center fielder. Yeah.
Center field?
I feel like you get around.
Is this a secret or can I post it on my story?
No, you can post it. If it's a secret, I spoiled it like 3 months ago, so.
Wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow. Wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow. Wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow. Wow, wow. Yeah. Will you stay just a little while, babe? Just a little while.
just a little while, just a little while. Will you stay just a little while, babe? So just a little while, just a little while, just a little while. Yeah, hold up, wait a motherfucking second. I know you stressing, you don't gotta keep me guessing. I'm full of questions in return to get the silent treatment. I don't know where I'm speaking. You say it's way too late. Goodbye, you leaving. Why you got me stressing? Oh my God, I could have a whole collection, just be faded in my own dimension. You so complicated. I swear that pussy Grammy nominated. Let's make some music. Fuck all of the bullshit. Will you stay just a little while, babe? Just a little while.
So what we getting to now?
That's where I lock in. We're doing like a bird's eye shot. So this is the shot I was trying to get over there, but I just didn't have like the height over them. So now that I can actually look down on them, I feel like this is gonna be a way sicker shot. And then, as you guys can see, one of the biggest features here at the Chase field is the pool. And so we're gonna go down and shoot a couple shots by the pool.
So Bryson's gonna jump in the pool after the shots are done.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we can move right now.
We be high, looking for another fucking tree to climb. She was playing hard to get, I read between the lines. Binge watch Sopranos, made it all the way to season 5. I am her, she is I. She had to come, she a freaky side, leaving me behind. Will you stay just a little while, babe? Just a little while, just a little while, just a little while. Will you stay just a little while, babe? Just a little while, just a little while, just a little while. Just a little while, just a little while, babe. And when you walk into the room, all I think about is what I wanna do to you. I don't wanna be polite no more. Make yourself a home, where the fuck you gon' go? Yeah.